right, hello, welcome. We've got a new feature, a weekly series we're going to be doing called Herbal Highlights, and it's going to feature Angela Bewick.
Hi, my friends.
Yeah, so you may have met Angela before. She's been doing classes for us here, and local nutritionist and all-around wonder gal.
Community herb lover.
Yeah, there we are. And so she's recently taken on the role of crafting the herbal tinctures here at the shop, as well as our salves, our syrups. And yeah, so each week we're going to be kind of touching base and sharing some herbal highlights, you know, from her process, research, maybe the conversations we're having, updates on what is new, you know, what you've been making.
I'm really excited about these ones.
Yeah, so yeah, we have a lot on the go.
We have a lot on the go. We could show you the lab in progress, but it would be extensive.
Another time. It'll be a slow reveal, week by week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but two that we're very excited about that just finished off. Medicinal Mushrooms of Alberta. This has been one of my pet projects.
This is a reissue, new version.
Yeah.
Every year might be a little slightly different.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be some variation.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to certain formulas like the Medicinal Mushrooms of Alberta, the Wild Wellness Tonic, the spruce syrup, pine syrup that we got coming out. There's always some, yeah.
Yeah, we work with nature.
Right.
What is nature providing? How can we share it with the people?
Yeah.
So that one's awesome. This is, I think, 7: lion's mane, chaga, oyster, red belted polypore, aspen conch, birch polypore, tinder conch.
Yeah.
Do you have anything specific? I had someone today say, what are the conchs?
Right. Well, conchs would actually refer to, and it's a generic term for any of these like tough woody mushrooms, you know, that typically grows on trees.
They make a conking sound
Yeah.
when you knock them.
Yeah. You could technically call reishi a conch as well.
Yeah.
In that sense.
And it's also, I guess, a polypore.
And a polypore. Yeah. Although not all the mushrooms in there are polypores.
Nope.
And actually, I wouldn't call lion's mane, I wouldn't call
Oyster.
that a conch. Oyster's not a conch, nor is it a polypore.
Yeah.
Those two are special because they're delicious culinary mushrooms.
And we did them fresh.
Which I forgo eating to put into this blend.
Tincture.
Yeah.
Really? You resisted the urge to eat them, but you could eat them.
You could eat them, absolutely. They're amazing. But we're more after the medicinal benefits found in this easy, convenient form.
And they round out this formula very nicely.
Yeah.
And they were fresh. Those were 2 of the fresh ones that we used.
Yeah, totally.
This one as well.
Yeah.
That's really nice. So this is the sample that will be on the shelf.
Yeah.
That you are welcome to come
Try.
and try. And then the next one, this was an awesome one.
Yeah.
Because Malcolm came to Lynn and I and said, we need to make this is a tea formula that we have.
Yeah, the mindful
blend.
tea. Yeah. It's a blend that we, I think maybe in the last 6 months. It was kind of like spring, summer. It just came out. I was really excited about it. It's delicious. And some of the testimonials are amazing.
Yeah, it's a really nice. This one's ginkgo, gotu kola, wild blueberry hibiscus, lion's mane, rosemary sage, and these are all cognitive. They help the old
noggin.
The old noggin, and it's beautiful. I gotta show you the color.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gorgeous. The hibiscus and blueberry. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, the light's cool.
I know our light just popped out at the beginning of this, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It tastes really nice. And then we had it tinctured, we had it sitting, and we were loving on it while it was soaking. And then I dreamed of rosemaries. So I was like, we gotta make this. And then when I opened it up, it was the first thing I smelled was the rosemary. I'm very excited about this one.
Yeah.
It was made with
and that's a fresh lion's mane.
It is dried. It is dried.
Well,
but it was
freeze
fresh.
dry it.
But you froze dry. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's locally grown lion's mane that we freeze dry, which preserves all the goodness. So then that goes into the tea blend. But then in tinctures, you know, we wouldn't need to dry it in future, but we could.
You could. It's nice in the tea though.
Yeah, and then fresh rosemary as well, also locally grown. So yeah.
So that is also on the shelf for you to come and try.
Yeah, what a beautiful blend. So
that's very beautiful.
lots more, and you know, I know one of the questions oftentimes is like, okay, you know, tea blend, tincture. What? Why would you choose over one over the other?
Convenience, as you were saying, like just
Yeah.
to have the bottle with you
Right.
is sometimes much easier.
In your pockets, in your purse.
Yeah, you can add it to tea as well.
Yeah.
You can add it to hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own little tea, especially with this guy. And then, of course, with the tinctures, we're using alcohol as a menstruum, so it's pulling out different constituents that we wouldn't necessarily be able to pull out with just the water
Yeah.
in tea. For people who don't like alcohol, then the tea is obviously a great choice. And
Yeah.
you can do things like vinegar, and we're experimenting with what we can do in the future as well. Do maybe some more vinegar or glycerite type tinctures, but
Yeah.
we really
excited
do try to we do a double, like we do make the tea as half of the water, and then we try to put not too much alcohol, like we put enough to keep it.
Yeah,
But-
so there's, depending on the herb, requires certain levels of alcohol to be able to pull those compounds. But yeah, sometimes what the extraction level required is just like, it's way too strong.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of then doing a double extract, you know, with the tea. And as we saw with the chaga the other day, it was like unbelievable. Like it'd been
we had
sitting in a jar,
tea.
like extracting, and then we did the tea and it was like,
It was
boom.
black. It was like all of
Yeah.
that beautiful melanin out of it. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
So
we've got that actually still tincturing.
Yeah,
Because there's more to get out of that one for sure.
totally, and just kind of further emphasize that benefit to doing that double extract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think they're both teas and tinctures are awesome.
yeah,
Mix it up. Variety is the spice of life.
right. Yeah, and well, let's kind of finish our session today with a little taste.
Okay, tasty taste. So there's two ways to taste.
Yeah, that's
Two
true.
ways to taste.
Yeah,
We can do what we do with our staff. We have a lot of staff samples. We just put it in our mouth because
Exactly.
we all love each other. The ones that you can also put them, this is more community friendly. You put them on the back of your hand and you just kind of,
yeah.
it's like, oh, that's so good.
But that being said, I'm going to put up the caveat there that
This is alcohol.
yeah, exactly. Right, there's enough there
Yes,
to sterilize it. So even if you were to like, and hopefully you don't.
And most
but,
people, hopefully you're not breathing out. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, but you're right. I love that
but
you've emphasized here's the community.
There's many ways to do
Yeah.
it. This one I'm gonna Malcolm style. I'm gonna Malcolm in chest.
Oh, that is so good. Yeah.
And let them stay in your mouth. Like taste your medicine. That's part of the benefits of it. And shake. Always shake up your
Right.
tinctures.
Yeah.
We, despite our best efforts, there's certain things that you are just not gonna be able to filter out.
Yeah.
And there is medicine in that
Totally.
sediment as well, right? There's a lot of fibers in there, and we have a pine pollen. I noticed a pine pollen on our shelf that has a little bit of that. Like that's the good stuff. So shake it up into your tincture before you use it.
Yeah. And actually, just reminded me, that's another benefit to a tincture. Not only does it like extract compounds, you know, preserves them, like you can have this for years, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very shelf stable, but it delivers it like instantly
Yes.
into the bloodstream.
Yeah, especially when you hold it in the mouth like that.
Yeah.
And also, most people don't take them neat as we just did. Most
Right.
people will put them in water or tea and dilute it a little bit. Especially if you're ever giving something to kids,
Yeah.
you'll want to like use hot water or
Yeah.
really highly dilute it so that it's not too boozy.
Yeah,
But
totally.
like I said, these are not, the amount of alcohol that you would get out of a tincture typically is like a really ripe banana in
Yeah.
the dosage that you would take. It's not like you're doing a shot of,
Right? So if
whiskey.
that's a 2-ounce bottle, right? So imagine you go to the bar, you order 2 ounces, like 2 shots, you're spreading that over a month,
yeah.
you know, for the average kind
Exactly,
of usage of tinctures. So, but yeah, like you mentioned, if one is very concerned about that, hot water, it's got a lower evaporation point, that'll evaporate off, leave all the goodness in your cup. So, all right, cool. I look forward to these weekly conversations,
Me too.
chats. Yeah,
I get so excited about
what we're making
that's why
and
we're
crafting.
here. That's why we're here. We hope you love it as well.
Yeah, and new series, so post any comments down below. Let us know if you like the idea of this, any questions that come up. We're going to start pulling that in as well. You might meet Angela on the floor. She's kind of word on the street, right? What are people
Floating
asking
around,
about?
yeah.
What are the questions that are coming up? We'll bring that to our conversation. We'll talk about, what she's making during the week, what maybe has just been bottled up, any kind of insights around specifics of herbs,
Because I'm learning too. I don't,
100%.
none of us know everything. So
Yeah.
as I learn, I love to share it because I know there's lots of you out there who would like to create your own magic as well.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.